How's it going, guys? Zabby here, and today I'm going to show you guys what I use here in Weeping Willow Fisheries in Fishing Planet. Now, this is a great spot to go carp fishing, go unique hunting for carp. This place is just absolutely crazy. This is a very end game place, though, guys. This setup cost me a lot of money to have, and this is what I do on stream sometimes, if you guys have stopped by and seen that. But first things first, we got the Deep Horizon 420. Now, this rod is a carp rod, okay, guys? And it is the highest level one. It costs $77,000. We got 4 of them, okay? But this is the rod right here. It's the last one you unlock. For inventory, we're using the Leviathan 10,000. Where if we go into spin reels here, we go on over. It unlocks at level 50 as well. It's a very good reel. You won't need to do to go much bigger than that for right now. But I love this reel. It's absolutely great. What we're using on our setup is a 30 kilogram braid, so this is going to be around 60-ish pound test, but we'll go to braid here. We'll go to the very end here, because I think it is, yeah, it locks at 50 as well. 30 kilograms, very heavy duty line, guys. Very good line. You're not going to get a ton of XP off the commons, but you're going to get a good amount of XP and money off the uniques, which is what you want when you come here. For hook size, I'm using a 6.0 carp hook, which if you guys don't know, you just go into terminal tackle, carp hooks, and there's all the carp hooks there. I've found 6.0 works the best. 8.0 is pretty good too. For leader, I'm using a carp leader of 25.4 kilograms. Now this again depends on how much you have unlocked. But there you go. I got a 0.5 meter one, 25.4 kilograms. There is other ones here. If you guys don't quite have the money for these, the bigger setups, you guys can always do a smaller setup. You're going to gain even more XP than what I'm doing. I just do this for speed and efficiency, all right? And for baits, I use a lot of these boilies, the 20 millimeter boilies. You can see here I have a bunch of the tiger nut ones. I got a bunch of strawberry. Spices are really good. I really like spices. Krill, crab, pop-up, like all of those are really good. So if you guys are looking for what to use for carp, I recommend any of those are pretty solid. If you guys don't know where to get them, just go into baits. They're in boilies and pellets, and they're going to be at the end here. These ones are the bigger ones. I love them. They just work so well, and you guys will absolutely just go crazy with carp with these with those boilies. Now there is some citrus ones and stuff that I haven't really tried all of them, but for the most part the last few have worked pretty well, but I'm sure those work as well too. It just really depends on what you guys want to go for. The bait is expensive though, like $2 grand for 10 of them, so like it's not super cheap, guys. So make sure you go prepared when you do go to this place. And other than that, I don't really change anything else. I don't change the leader length. Everything else has worked very well, and you can see here I got 4 of them. Now finally, if you guys haven't used a feeder rod before, this is a spod, or S-pod, I guess, if you want to call it. I don't really know what the proper name actually is. I prefer the mini one, and this is where you're going to put in your bait. Obviously, I can't do it here, but if you guys want to go into ground baits, there is tons and tons of stuff here. I usually use krill or spices ground bait. I find they work pretty well. Now, you do have to mix this stuff at the lake. I haven't done too much of this, guys, but I really haven't needed it. Like, if you see here, I have a bunch of ground baits and additives and stuff. But for recipes and stuff, I really haven't done much. I haven't really needed to. I usually just throw in some ground bait into the mini spot and just cast out to each location, and then that's worked pretty well. If you guys know of any better methods for that, let me know in the comments down below, because I've fished here for a bit now and I haven't really noticed any difference between which baits or which recipes. The bite rates seem to be the same every single time. If you guys want to know where to get this, you just go into rods and reels. There it is, S-Spod, and then I got this one down here just because I was splurging at the time. I threw on, what reel do I have on here? The Griffin Spod 10,000, which is a later reel. I think it was right near, yeah. The Griffin Spod 10,000, 40 grand. You don't really need to like go crazy with it. You could probably get away with a cheaper one. I just had the money at the time. And then I got 30 or 25.9 kilogram line on there. It doesn't really matter. You're just casting out to put some bait in the water. Other than that, guys, this is all I ever bring when I come here, is this setup right here. You're going to need a massive keep net here, guys. Like, again, this is end game stuff. So, like, my keep net is 300 kilograms here, so that's over 600 pounds. You can come here with 250 as well. You're going to want the 4-rod stand. You're going to want, obviously, all your tackle and stuff you're going to need. But really, that's all you need are these baits and this exact setup right here, guys. And you guys will just dominate the carp here. So we also got 165-gram sinkers on there, the carp sinkers, not the regular sinkers. You can see them all there. They're more brown than the other ones. And yeah, that's pretty much it, guys. So let's head to Weeping Willow Fisheries, and I'll show you guys the best spot to catch some uniques. All right, guys, when you get to Weeping Willow, my favorite place to fish is on this one right over here, Willow Lake. Now, I have fished the other ones, but not as much as this lake. This lake has just really done some, it's just been amazing for me. So you're going to spawn in here. You're going to be at the side of the lake. And you can see here, I got some markers on it. It is this one right here, the smaller one. We're going to head down to this spot down at the bottom here where I have 4 markers. These other 2 spots are great as well, and I can show you them later. But I want to show you guys the spot that I use normally. If you guys have been on stream, you've seen me fish here before. It takes a little bit to just run down here. But this spot for me has been the absolute best in terms of pulling out uniques. I mean, obviously, there's going to be days where you don't get any uniques, but I've had days where I get 6 or 7 uniques in one day here. So this spot is definitely good. I highly recommend you guys coming on down to this spot. I fished the other 2, and it just doesn't seem to be as active as this one. You can see I got all my markers set up right there. We're just going to go to one more platform over. Let's go through this tree here. And there you go. You guys can see I got all my markers set up right here. I basically just plop my rod down at all 4 of those markers and just go to town, and it just works out really, really well. Let's just see what the peak is looking like here. So it is one of these peaks. I prefer these longer midday ones, obviously, for carp. It makes sense. But all day types work here for sure. So all you guys are going to have to do is get one of your rods, and I'll put the conversions up for how far you got to cast out here for each one, but it's honestly anywhere in this area you can pretty much go. 24 meters. They're all around like 20 to 25 meters out. And you guys can make your own markers here too, and it works for sure. Like, you don't need to just use my exact markers, but pretty much you just cast out anywhere here where it's deep. It's going to get your bait to the bottom, and there's carp here, guys. Lots of carp. And I'm just going to go ahead and throw all these in. I want to show you guys what to do with this spod rod or S-pod. I don't really know what they are. I've never used one in real life before, so... but basically, you just cast all those out. Now you're going to want to go into your inventory, and you're going to go to your spod rod here. Now, I use the mini one. I'm just going to go throw some spices in there. We're just going to mix it, just like so. Hit OK. Go back to it. Now it's going to fill up our little mini spod there. And all we're going to do is throw some bait to each marker because we have all of our lines there in the first place. And this is basically all I do here, guys. And I make tons and tons of money here, tons of XP. The uniques are really, really good. They're heavy. You can basically instantly tell as soon as you got a unique on. And you can see them like midday when you're fishing during the peaks where they're in the middle of the day, which is what I prefer. You can see them in the water as you're catching them. It's crazy. But this spot right here has been where I made a lot of money. So I'm just going to go ahead, finish this off, and then show you guys some of the fish that I catch here. All right, looks like we got one on before I even got to basically cut away there. Let's see what we got. These rods are very heavy duty too, guys, so it's going to be pretty easy fights except for the uniques. The uniques are pretty heavy. But you can see here, the fact that he's even like holding his own probably means it's a trophy or a unique. You can kind of see him down there a little bit. You can barely see him, but he is there. We're going to up the drag a little bit here. And we got the spices on this one. Again, all the other ones work well too. I really like the tiger nut ones too. They work very, very well. That's a decent sized fish right there. That might be a uni, boys. Right out the gate, that might be a uni. That's a pretty big looking fish. Come on. All right, let's see. Let's see if it's a uni. It's a trophy, but you can see here, even with the trophy, we're getting negative XP. It's still 1,000 XP, but 3 grand. Great money here, guys, for these fish. I use this overkill setup because I'm all about speed, and I'm at the late game, so I don't really care about making too much XP at this point. If you guys want to do a lighter setup, feel free to go ahead. I just prefer to do this just so I can make money faster, fill up my keep net faster, and it's just my preference. But I'm going to keep going until I get a few uniques here so I can show you guys what you can catch here. You can catch all different types of carp from this area. You can catch pretty much every different kind of carp. We got another one on. I can't even finish talking before we get another one on. So one other thing I wanted to let you guys know is how often I do the ground bait here. Pretty much whenever I catch a few fish, I just try and just recast it and re-put the bait back in the water. This stuff doesn't last very long, so like generally it can go bad within a day in game, so you don't want to really hold on to it too much. And it's really not that expensive, so I just kind of just throw it out there maybe once or twice an hour. I don't know if it's really needed to do twice an hour, but at least once an hour in game, and you should be pretty much good to go. Or if you're like, if the bites are really dead, then just, you know, maybe do it. But that's kind of what I do when it comes to throwing the ground bait in the water. If you guys want to do some night fishing here as well for carp, you can definitely go ahead and do that. Now, I'm just at the night peak for this day here. I skipped ahead because I just wanted to show you guys that it is possible to do some night carp fishing here as well. Again, I stick in this same area. This is where I've had the best luck personally, and that's why I keep coming back here every single time. But this spot for me has just been absolutely amazing, and just wanted to show you guys that you can do this at night. Looks like we got a half decent fish on as well, which is nice to see. But yeah, if you guys enjoy night fishing, come do some night carp fishing in this spot, and you guys will absolutely kill it. Alright guys, like I said before, this is my favorite type of day to fish here for carp. Now obviously carp are a little bit more active in the afternoon, so this day peak where it literally goes over the entire afternoon is absolutely amazing for fishing here. This is probably the best situation you can get in terms of catching carp here. And basically what I do is I just start at around when the peak gets to its highest, and I can almost fill up my entire keep net in just a few in-game hours. It's pretty quick, and you most likely are going to catch some uniques. Obviously it depends on your luck like everything else in this game, but there was times, like even on stream, where I caught 3 uniques in a row, like literally in a row. I caught them, so it was just absolutely crazy. You can see here I don't even have my ground bait in the water yet. The rods are already going nuts. There you guys go. There is a unique grass carp, 19.176 kilograms, 2,200 XP, 3,200 bucks. Really solid fish. This isn't even the biggest one you can grab here, but this is just one of the unique grass carps. There's tons of other ones. I'm going to try and catch a few more just to show you guys. But this spot is really awesome. Alright guys, pretty much back to back, I got a unique ghost carp here. So you can see 28.3 kilograms, 2,800 XP, and $4,000 just for this unique ghost carp. So we got a few different types of carp to catch. But those two uniques were pretty much back to back, guys, which is just absolutely insane when you think about it. Just going to go ahead and throw this one back in. Now I think we just need a unique mirror carp. And I think there's one other kind we need. But anyways, I'm going to keep fishing, and hopefully I catch some more. Alright guys, here's another unique, still the same day up here. 20.98 kilogram unique common carp, 3,600 bucks, 1,500 XP. So there's just, I think, 1 or 2 more types of carp to catch here. But clearly you guys can see that it is very lucrative to come here if you have the right setup. You guys wanted to fish at the other spots that I was mentioning earlier, just go back to the Willow Lake spawn-in point here. And just run down the same exact path as before. And once we get up to a little platform here, you'll see my markers. And this is just the one spot on this side. And then there's another hole on the other side of the lake. But you guys, honestly, I prefer fishing at the other one. But this one works as well. You can see here, I have the hole marked. It's very deep here, so it does work. I think I actually do have some fish data on some of those. I didn't know if I actually caught uniques there, but it looks like I did. Unique mirror carp and a unique grass carp. But this spot is pretty solid too, guys. Again, I don't think I caught a unique here yet. So fish here if you want to. I just wanted to show you guys kind of where the spot is. It's a little ways out. I'll give you the conversion for this one just because it's kind of in a weird spot. So just face out towards that tree that I'm nearing, and then just cast into that deep hole right there. It's 47 meters out. I'll put the conversion up for you guys there, but there is fish there as well, guys. But let's go into my fish keeper here. You can see here we got 16 fish, $29,000. Got 3 uniques there, and that wasn't even fishing the whole day. I only filled up like half my keep net. So like obviously if you're lucky you'll get more. If you're unlucky you're gonna get a few less, but that's 3 uniques and we only filled up half the keep net. And there you go, that's about half the keep net there. 12,000 XP, $29,000, and it really was very, very quick. So if you guys want to come here, definitely feel free. I do recommend going to the spot where I had the 4 markers set up here at the bottom. This is just personally, it's my favorite spot, and I get the best bite rates there. But I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you later. Hey everyone, thanks for watching. Make sure to check out the description, the links to my social media platforms and Discord where you can come hang out. Make sure to like, subscribe, and hit the bell so you never miss a video. And also comment down below and I'll try to respond as best as I can. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.